It doesn't matter where you come from, which country you come from, or which culture you have. We should all have that respect. In today's videos, I want to share my opinions about synergies as an introvert, like how to work with people and how to win together with people. So as an introvert myself, I remember the time that I studied in the United States. I only talk to people who speak the same language in and off the schools, and because we we share a lot of similarities. And as time goes, I still not be able to step out of my comfort zones and only making friends with people who share the same interests or who doing the same thing with me. And I think that's one of the very big challenges for me. A lot of times I don't understand how to work with people, especially I don't understand how other people's thinking. If people share different views or different ideas, I was very defensive. I would argue with them, and I would set up a mental war to protect myself. Mine is right and someone else is wrong. So I was often feel very offensive and also argue a lot of things for nonsense. I would feel much comfortable to be myself and also not talking to others. I couldn't accept others, so I couldn't understand why they think in these ways, and so it's very difficult for me to work with people and also win together and have that synergies as a humans, right? I think it's a beauty of art if you work with people and win together. So that's something that can really give me or give everyone a joy and fulfillment. Think about this. So if you want to win and you want to standing on top of the mountains, so it's just very boring for you to win by yourself. No one celebrates for you, and also no one share that joyfulness with you. As an introvert, I think that's a huge challenge for me. So I want to use these videos just to remind myself. And also, if other introverts can resonate with me, so you can also take this as a lesson and also trying to step out of your comfort zones. One of the things that I should always keep in mind whenever I work with people and also when I communicate with others is to understanding the world is different. What is so abundant. Like we have so many species that actually makes the world, the earth, unique and different, right? And also nature has so many colors, and that's why it's so beautiful. As humans, that we are different. So understanding that difference can make a huge impact whenever we come to the real world and talk with people. If people just has different experiences and share different views, so instead of just okay, you're wrong, or I really cannot agree with you, and I would and then say something that judge them. So instead of judging people right away, just be able to calm down and listen and have that curious mind, right? Just say, whoa, it's so interesting how you get that ideas. So if you don't judge them, or if you don't just criticize people, or if you don't using techniques trying to persuade people, then other people will open up and start listening to you as well. And that will build in a bridge. It's much easier for both people, or for multiple people to come up with a plan that can win together, right? There's always a workaround, and there's always something that people can communicate. So understanding that difference is the beauty of the world, and understand that difference actually help us to learn and to grow and then to see some things that we don't usually see often. So then that will be huge benefits for us to win together, and also to work with people, and also just learn some things because we have that curious mind. It doesn't matter where you come from, which country you come from, or which culture you have. We should all have that respect, and we should study to listen, and we should study understanding the points, and then understanding what difference, and then now the communication can start very slowly and also more genuinely. That's a huge challenge for people, and it's not for introvert. I think for most people. If you resonate with this and really appreciate the difference, please comment below, so yeah, we can talk about more relevant topics in the future. Thanks for watching. I see you in the next videos.